This is from Bookcase 5, Shelf 1, book, or in this case, pamphlet 23, page 16. The Covenant of Total Being. When Moses completed the covenant ceremony and read the book of the covenant to the Israelites, they responded, "We will do and we will listen." Exodus 24, verse 7. The expression has always been a source of wonderment and surprise to the rabbis and a source of dismay to the opponents of the Jews. The language implies a commitment to observe the covenant even before the Jews heard its details. But how can one commit oneself to an agreement without knowing all that it involves? The Talmud, Shabbat 88:1, tells a story which is a commentary on this question. An opponent once saw Rabbah so engrossed in learning that Rabbah ignored a wound in his own hand. The Sadducee exclaimed, "You rash people, you Jews put your mouths ahead of your ears, and you still persist in your recklessness." In other words, you seem to always make incredible total commitments. First, you should have heard out the covenant details. If it is within your powers, then accept. If not, you should not have accepted. Rabbah answered, "We walked with God with our whole being." Rashi's commentary, "We walked as those who serve God in love. We relied on him not to burden us with something we could not carry. Of us it is written, 'The wholeness of the righteous shall guide them.'" Proverbs 11, verse 3. This story captures one last dimension of the covenant commitment. It is open-ended. Like love, it has proven to be a limitless commitment thus far. The reason is that, as Rabbi Joseph B. Soloveitchik has written, it is a covenant of being, not doing. Soloveitchik, the lonely man of faith. It is not a utilitarian contract designed for useful ends so that if the advantage is lost, the agreement is dropped. It is a commitment on the part of each to be the only one for the other, unique to the other. It is a turning of the whole person to the other. Thus, we are bound together in our wholeness, a wholeness which transcends all the particulars of interest, advantage, cooperation, and mutual help. It might be said that when the initial agreement was made, neither side knew the limits of their commitment. When Israel accepted a mission to the world, it sounded agreeable. But what if the Jews had known then what we know now about the cost of this mission? As Elie Wiesel once said, "If God wanted to send us on a mission to redeem the world, that was all right, but God also failed to tell us that it was a suicide mission." As the pain and risk and suffering of Jewish history unfolded, this is the question that came to haunt the covenant. Initially, the Jews accepted the covenant in their love and gratitude for redemption. In their enthusiasm, the Jews were as one heart. Mechilta on Exodus 19:2. This gave them the strength to commit themselves to what turned out to be. And this was page 16 of the 23rd book in the first shelf of my 5th bookcase, otherwise known as Guide to Shavuot by Dr. Irving Greenberg, and that's from the National Jewish Resource Center. Thank you very much.